Have you ever heard a single chord, just one, and suddenly you're not here anymore? You're back in your childhood bedroom. You can smell the laundry detergent. You feel the carpet under your feet. Maybe there's joy. Maybe there's heartbreak. It's not nostalgia. That's neurological time travel. Today we're dissecting how specific melodic frequencies bypass your logical brain and go straight into the vault, triggering a full resurrection of sensory snapshots you didn't even know were still stored. Your brain is hiding a secret map of your entire life, and music is the master key. Sight is powerful, smell is powerful, but music is different because music unfolds over time. It has rhythm, pattern, anticipation, resolution. It activates not just one sensory system, but a network. Auditory cortex, motor cortex, emotional centers, memory circuits. When you hear a song from your childhood, your brain doesn't just remember it, it replays the entire neural state you were in when you first encoded it. And that's where our story begins. Think of your hippocampus as a librarian. Every experience you've ever had, it tags it, indexes it, files it away. But autobiographical memories, the ones about you, get special treatment. They're deeply integrated with the medial prefrontal cortex, the region that helps define your identity and life narrative. When a familiar melody plays, your auditory cortex sends a pattern recognition signal. The hippocampus says, "Wait, I've seen this pattern before." And instead of asking permission from your rational analytical brain, it activates the storage hub directly. That's why music often bypasses logical filtering. You don't think your way into a memory, you fall into it. Now here's where it gets powerful. During childhood and adolescence, especially between the ages of 12 and 22, your brain is in peak emotional plasticity. This period is known as the reminiscence bump. The amygdala, your emotional tagging system, is highly reactive during these years. So when you experience your first crush, your first heartbreak, your first real sense of independence, and there's a song playing in the background, the amygdala binds that emotional intensity to the sonic fingerprint of that music. It chemically stamps it. Dopamine reinforces the pleasure or novelty. Oxytocin deepens social bonding memories. Stress hormones intensify painful ones. That song becomes a neurological bookmark, and decades later, pressing play reactivates the entire circuit, not symbolically, biologically. Here's the fascinating part. When you try to recall something intentionally, you activate frontal executive regions, effortful retrieval. But music-triggered memories are often involuntary. Why? Because of the encoding specificity principle. Your brain stores memory along with the environmental state in which they were formed. The room, the lighting, the emotion, the bodily sensations, the background song. That acoustic signature becomes part of the memory access code. When the song replays, it recreates the original neural firing pattern. It's less like remembering and more like reopening a save file with all its original tabs. Even your motor cortex lights up, which is why your body feels it. You sway, you tense, you smile without meaning to. The memory isn't abstract, it's embodied. You might not remember what you ate 2 days ago, but you remember every word of a song from 2009. Why? Because emotionally charged memories are prioritized for long-term storage. The hippocampus encodes novelty. The amygdala encodes significance. Music often carries both. Your lunch, low emotional charge. Your high school graduation song, massive identity imprint. The brain keeps what shapes the self, and music is identity glue. Here's where this becomes more than nostalgia. In modern neurotherapeutic research, including memory care studies, inspired by the work of neurologist Oliver Sacks. Personalized music playlists have been shown to reactivate dormant autobiographical memory networks in patients with dementia. Music can temporarily reopen access to identity. Why? Because those hippocampal amygdala pathways are deeply preserved. In trauma therapy, carefully curated music exposure is being explored to safely reprocess emotional memories, to regulate stress responses, to stimulate dopamine in depressive states. You can use this intentionally. Your childhood soundtrack isn't random. It's a neurological regulation tool. Create 3 playlists: empowerment songs, confidence imprints; grounding songs for safety and belonging; release songs for emotional processing. When you feel dysregulated, you're not just playing music, you're reactivating a neural state your brain already knew how to inhabit. Your brain has archived every season of your life. Every version of you still exists in neural form, and somewhere in your playlist is the key. What's the one song that instantly transports you, the one that opens the vault? Because that's not just your favorite song, that's a doorway into the raw biological essence of who you were and who you're still becoming. And now you know why. What's the one song that instantly transports you back to a specific moment in your life? Not your favorite song, the one that really opens the vault. Let me know in the comments. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed our time together. And until next time, my little cherubs, Mima's always rooting for you.